going to talk about this HDMI EARC connection. How is it going to help the gamers?
Yeah.
So one thing every gamers want, like me, I know, we want sound that's adaptive and immersive because you want to feel like you're in the game.
Yeah, you don't want to just feel like it's just like a separate world.
You don't want to feel like you're just playing a game. You want to be part of the game. You want to feel like the character in the game. Like if you're playing Skyrim, you are the character. You want to feel the atmosphere. You want to see the water coming down on the right side, right? But hear the water coming out on the right side.
Cannot relate.
Yeah, but it is so crazy that this beam can actually help you get into it.
Why?
So why?
How?
It's because of the new HDMI ARC connection, right? So
my goodness.
So you can see it from the back. You can see, I'm playing like a guitar right now. So you can see from the back, you have the EARC here as well. Literally, right, the beam means that the beam can receive and decode even more surround sound formats from your game consoles. So I'm not just talking about PC, okay? I'm talking about if you are a PC master race, Xbox master race, Nintendo Switch master race, what else? PS master race, right? No matter what game console you have, right, the new sound formats, this beam can decode it, all right? So it includes Atmos, your True HD, your Digital Plus, your uncompressed multi-channel LPCM, what? With support of DTS surround sound coming soon.
Wow, so and I know the best part about it is that sometimes your sound system and your game, there's a kind of like there's like a latency, right? There's like a lag, there's dropouts during the game, but the beam actually uses dedicated 5G Wi-Fi, so that connects to your to your optional surround speakers at your sub for a very reliable low latency connection. So my best description is like you know when you play Street Fighter, you don't want the sound to just come in when you're like boom. You don't want that to happen.
You don't want that to happen.
And you're like boom.
You know, literally, that will be helpful, right? That the sound does not have the because you don't want to be playing games like, you know, first-person shooters, Counter-Strikes, right? And then you're hearing for the footstep of the person, but when you hear the footstep, he already in front of you already. Yeah, you're gone. You have to wait for the next round already. You don't want that, so you want a low latency, and that is what the beam can do for you.
That's right.
And more than that, it means that, you know, when you're playing online games, right, you don't have to worry about this beam stealing your Wi-Fi, right? Your latency will not be stolen. They are using a dedicated channel themselves, so you won't experience the lag in your game as well. So no lag in receiving audio, but no lag receiving your data for the games as well.
Lag.
So it's very cool. Xbox, PS5, racing games. I mean, you name it, you'll get the best experience. But more than that, I'm very excited to play FIFA with it.
FIFA, talking about FIFA, that's the other group of people
That's
that I want to talk about, and that is for all the sports fans.
Which is also my brothers.
Which is also his brothers, and also my legitimate brother who will be watching sports on the Beam Gen 2. But why is the Beam Gen 2 so good? It's because of its multi-room magic that Sonos provides. So you'll never miss a gameplay. I know sometimes when we watch soccer, okay, not we, maybe y'all, when you watch soccer or, you know, watch TV, you kind of don't want to miss a goal. You know, Ronaldo just came back to MU, right?
Yes,
and you don't want to, on his first game, when he shoots his first goal, you are in the toilet. And then after that, you come out here like, you missed it.
I think one of my friends actually missed the goal.
Oh.
Because
why?
He went to the toilet.
Sonos.
Yeah. He didn't see the he didn't see the from Ronaldo.
Because he don't have Sonos and he don't have multi-room
right.
magic. But with the Sonos, right, you can easily group your Beam Gen 2. If you already have a Sonos 1, you can plug one in your toilet, plug another in your kitchen, plug another in your room, and a big arc in your living room.
Right.
You know, and you can, you will never miss a gameplay.
You will never miss any sound from the stadium, anywhere in your house.
Magic.
Yeah, it's literally bringing your house to the stadium. If you think about it, it's crazy because you can literally be now preparing your food, right, and don't feel like you're far away from the stadium.
Exactly.
You know, if you're watching NBA, right, we watch at 3 a.m., you want to get yourself a snack, but you don't want to miss the final quarter, right? So some people, usually they will just choose to like, go hungry, but you don't have to do it anymore.
Do that anymore.
No
Why
more.
kill yourself with
Yes, you can literally eat your chips in your kitchen, but still feel like you're in the part of the stadium.
Wow.
That is the multi-room magic for you. And more than that, it also have unbeatable sound. Just like how your team is unbeatable, this this Beam has also the unbeatable sound.
Legend has it that you can hear where Ronaldo is gonna kick the ball to.
Is it?
Because of the left
so because of the stereo system, you can tell where Ronaldo gonna kick the wow. Yeah. So if it's boom, it go to your right. If it go boom, then it go left.
Right,
Okay, interesting, huh? Now, this ultra-wide soundstage balance the roar of the crowds and impacts on the field with exceptional dialogue clarity, which we're going to talk about later. More about this clarity later.
Yeah.
But very cool thing is that do you know commentary, right? You can actually go online, right, and find other people doing commentary. So you don't have to watch like what Mio Stadium gives you.
But you can like switch channels,
yes,
basically.
Literally you can go on to Sonos Radio, right? There are so many different local radio commentary broadcasts. So you can listen to some people that are more raw, some more comedic one. Yeah. So it's very cool because Sonos Radio allows you to tune in while watching the game. You can literally tune into other commentary about the game. It's very, very cool. So you get the complete coverage for the game.
Yeah, and as you can tell, Jax is very excited about this group of people that we're talking about because Sonos is now officially the Liverpool, officially the sound partner.
That's right, Liverpool! You already dropped it. But if
sorry, I dropped it.
It's okay. But if you are a Liverpool fan right now, you take out don't take out your clothes. You take out your jacket and you just bam on the side and wear your jersey with proud. This is the champion. Oh, this is the champion here. Okay, guys, this is the champion here. Now we have the best sound for the best team and for the best fans.
Yeah,
wow.
You will never walk alone. And you won't watch Liverpool alone. There's a non-fan in the
yeah. Rhetoric. I just want to say, I love you, but you're supporting the wrong team. But sure.
It's okay, rhetoric.
It's okay. It's okay, rhetoric.
You can still hear if you're a Man U fan.
If you're not a Liverpool fan, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
You can still use a Liverpool team sponsor to get the best quality. No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
But really, the sound quality is unbeatable and it's so balanced.
We'll see this year.
Yes, we'll see this year. We shall see. Anyway, the season just started. I'm very excited. But for all of you,
the amount of effort put into this live stream to wear Liverpool.
Yeah, I even wear this, I'm ready for the life.
You're ready for the life.
Now, we talk about 3 different groups of people already. We have one last group. Joel. These are not my brothers anymore.
These are not your brother, but these are my sisters.
No, this is your sister. Who are this group of people?
So it's for all the binge watchers out there, people who love to watch a good old show.
Okay.
And I don't know, watch Avengers from 1 to, Endgame, I'm not sure. But yeah, COVID has really made us stay at home a lot more and we are just not risking our lives going to the movie
Cinema
theaters.
And more, yes.
Yeah, but with the Beam Gen 2, you don't need to go to the theaters because we're bringing the theaters
to you. That's right. Bring the whole cinema. Which cinema do you like? Cathay? Film
Golden Village.
Golden Village. The Eagle Wings.
The very immersive one. The
IMAX.
IMAX.
You can bring all of that to your house.
Wow.
All right. With this whole immersive experience of the Dolby Atmos.
Yeah. So the difference, the very big difference between the Beam Gen 1 and the Beam Gen 2 is that the Beam Gen 2 is now with Dolby Atmos. So see, all new Beam with Dolby Atmos. Yeah. So the Beam Gen 2, the Beam Gen 1 did not have the Dolby Atmos, but the Beam Gen 2 does. So with the Dolby Atmos, you have your 3D audio positioning. You get a virtual surround sound experience worthy of the best Hollywood blockbusters. So imagine watching Avengers Endgame, right? And then the portal opens, and then you literally know which portal is opening and where because you have all your clear
that's actually very cool.
separation.
I never thought about it before. So if you see a portal coming out from the top right,
then you hear
the spaceship coming out.
Yeah.
And then the people who are walking in, you hear them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very cool.
Mind-blowing.
And how do you achieve this immersive experience?
It's actually because of the very powerful 5 internal speakers that will fill your space. So from the Beam Gen 1, it was only 3, but with Beam Gen 2, there's 5. So later, Jax is going to explain a little bit more about this technology.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, the phased array technology
yes,
and everything.
Yes.
But yeah, you'll really get your most immersive experience of the Dolby Atmos. And the next thing about it that I love to talk about is the improved dialogue clarity.
Okay, to me, because I do theatre and I do films, right? I can't stress enough how dialogue is so important in telling the story.
Yeah, I mean, they are literally
telling the story. If you don't hear dialogue, right, half the time you won't understand, you won't get the emotions of the people.
It's true, and then the other half of the time you are not focusing on the show because you're watching the subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah, so but because in the Beam Gen 2, there are Oscar-winning sound mixers and engineers that help to fine-tune the Beam for an exceptional dialogue clarity. And if that's not enough, on the Sonos app that we talked about earlier, there's actually this function called the speech enhancement function.
What is this?
Basically, if you are watching TV and your dialogue, you feel like, okay, I still cannot hear the people, you can switch on the speech enhancement function, and that will amplify your voices in the mix so that you don't lose track of the story or even miss a single whisper.
So cool.
Can you imagine, I mean, okay, my classic scene is the Avengers Endgame, right?
You talked about it just now.
Yeah, I talked about it just now. So do you remember the scene where Captain America, he fight, and after he's so tired.
One person, right? Then he whispering.
Then you cannot hear. So in your bedroom, you're like, what's he saying? Like, he's so tired, I cannot hear. So you up the volume.
You up the volume to like 100
Then
to
after
hear what
that,
he
suddenly
said.
the portals open up. The whole gang comes. And then suddenly Thor grabs his hammer and then they start shouting,
the Wakanda people. And more than that, the background music starts to Can you imagine your sound system at 100 volume, right?
Explode and your mother will come out of the portal.
Also like,
can you turn down the TV? Yeah, so you don't want that. That's why you have the speech enhancement function and improved dialogue clarity in your Beam Gen 2, because you don't want to wake your entire family up just to hear what Captain America is saying when he's tired.
Now, for me, one thing about this dialogue clarity that I love is because every time I watch the TV, right, especially when I'm using not a soundbar, just from the TV, because the dialogues are so soft, right, I have to hold the remote control all the time. All the time. So I have to up the volume.
Relatable.
I have to be my own sound
relate.
engineer.
#relate.
Yeah.
Let us know if you relate to this, because I totally relate to this.
Yeah, I had to like literally up the volume, down the volume, up the volume, down the volume. I'm doing the sound engineer's job in my house.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm very excited now with this whole dialogue clarity, which is available to all the Sonos products. All you need to do, right, the speech enhancement mode, you just need to go into your Sonos app.
Yeah, and just turn on the speech enhancement.
So it's a simple button. All right, we talked about the app just now. We just want to remind everybody, maybe you just tune in, we have this Sonos app that syncs all the Sonos products together. Sonos is not just a hardware company, it's very much software. Yes, it's a software company. So this software updates every day, every month, every year. You just got to keep your eye out for it, and it will make your product future-proof.
Exactly. So the last thing I want to talk about for all the binge watchers is that it's compact and it's packed with power. So you get the same size from the Beam Gen 1, but it includes a 40% faster chip, and that is the result of all your wider soundstage, your improved stereo clarity from your left and your right channels. Yeah, so with the same elegant, low-profile design, but yet a much more spacious soundstage for your movie watching experience.
Just like how you will upgrade an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 10, right? After a few years, the hardware does go out of date, but the thing is,
you're buying for the software.
You're buying for the software, but now we also have this update. As you can see, just now we already tested Gen 1 and Gen 2. Gen 2 has a distinctive wider sound stage for all of you who are wondering. Yes, so maybe if you got the Beam 1 and you're thinking, should I get a Beam 2? Yes, Beam Gen 2 is for you because it is an update on the hardware for you as well.